Last month, the US Air Force tested their first hypersonic missile.
First hypersonic cruise missile? Maybe. First hypersonic missile? Not necessarily. And there's a very large difference between the two. And I will explain further in this video as I help break this down. Nothing against this creator, he just doesn't know. I have been doing ballistic missile defense for over a decade. If you need to cite any of my credentials, you can check the rest of my videos. But let's continue.
What makes these missiles so important? Well, a lot of things actually. Not only are they extremely fast and powerful, but also other countries are ahead of the US in their development, and so we have been playing catch up.
I wouldn't say playing catch up. Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Now, the United States was capable of producing an object that went Mach 10 in 1965. It's called the Sprint missile. In 2019, Russia developed their Kinzhal, which is a hypersonic air-launched cruise missile, which they claim is capable of doing Mach 12 speeds. However, no NATO sensor has ever detected an object released from a Russian aircraft that was doing Mach 12. So this has yet to be corroborated by any nation except for Russia.
Here's how these missiles work. In case you don't know, conventional missiles are not really that fast and typically fly at the same speed as a commercial airplane.
Okay, you keep saying conventional missile. That's not really a term. There are hundreds of variants of missiles out there, but we're going to look at two because these are the two that you're getting confused. You have ballistic missiles and cruise missiles. Ballistic missiles follow a ballistic trajectory. Think of it like the term LBAST: launch, boost, apogee, separation, terminal. They follow a large arc, they fly way high up in the air, and a lot of these move really fast. Like if you look at Wikipedia, a Scud Bravo, which is a ballistic missile, travels at hypersonic speeds. It actually goes 1.7 kilometers a second. Now, cruise missiles, you're absolutely correct. Your average cruise missile travels about 500 to 600 miles an hour, but cruise missiles, by definition, are low-flying, slower, maneuvering targets that have lateral surfaces that produce lift because of their flight path. Let's continue.
And so, conventional missiles can get shot down by missile defense systems, such as America's Patriot system or Israel's Iron Dome. Hypersonic missiles, on the other hand, can travel at absolutely staggering speeds.
Okay, this is a common misconception with air and missile defense. A lot of people think you have to be faster than the object you're trying to intercept it. That's not how an intercept works. Your target can be flying from this elevation coming right down at you. As long as you launch at the right time and set that intercept point, that object will get there, your missile will get there, and intercept the target. But keep in mind, Patriot missiles are not very slow. They travel at around Mach 4 unclassified.
That's because the way they work is that they're first shot up into the Earth's atmosphere and are then hurled towards their target at a speed of at least 5x the speed of sound.
Quick reminder, that is ballistic missiles. Hypersonic cruise missiles do not fly that same flight path. Let's continue.
And not only are they fast, but hypersonic missiles also have the ability to maneuver in flight. That means that they can steer an unpredictable course and then maneuver sharply as they approach their targets, making them, in theory, very hard to defend against.
Okay. Maneuvering threats are not really new. People have been designing these things since like the 1980s. However, when someone hears hypersonic and they hear maneuvering, they assume that it's maneuvering while it's hypersonic. And the reality is, mankind doesn't know of any material that is strong enough to deal with the punishment that would require for that object to take. For example, the American Sprint missile in 1965, right as it was breaking around Mach 8 or Mach 9, it was hitting oxygen molecules so hard that they were combusting on the outside of that object, cooking that object to around 6,500 degrees, causing a layer of plasma. This is a hypersonic problem. So you cannot maneuver at those speeds or you'll rip yourself apart.
And so, do you think we should maybe focus less on pronouns and more on developing these missiles? Leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more.